Hello everybody, I'm Mike and welcome to World's Finest Comic Review, week number 305. And I'm going to start off with Bombshells, issue number 2. And what's really interesting about this book is that there are actually 3 stories in one comic book, because in the last issue it was just one story. So without further ado, let's get into the first story, which is called Combat Part 1 of 3. And in the first story, it talks about Steve Trevor and Diana, who are actually talking with each other about a war that is coming. And by the way, the artwork is drawn really amazing. And that's what it really is all about, like just a war that is coming to the Amazon. And they need to find special forces of people to be in this war. So they first meet up with Mira, if I said her name right, who is actually the one that actually is that controls the war and everything. And with her powers, they are the strongest that there is to help out with this war, and it actually brings them to Diana's castle where she is, and they said that there's a calling of a war for you, and with the bracelet that we give you, it'll help you fight off against them. And that's where the book leaves off. So basically at the end, it's Mira, Diana, and Steve Trevor that go out to sea for the nightmarish war that's coming. The second story is called Enlisted, and it says Part 5 of 9. Enlisted actually leaves off to where the last comic book issue left off, where two of the women, Melkev, basically that they were claimed to be night witches, with all these powers and everything that they had, and they're showing like each power that they had, and it actually talks about the story background of Kara Starkat, who is Cortana, who is the sister of her. And it was a really interesting story, and the artwork in that was really interesting as well. And there's just like a long story about that, so if you want to read this in a comic book, I would recommend you do that. And their abilities they talk about each one by one, like one of them was heat vision that they showed, which actually led them to lights out and everything. And there was an interesting picture that was shown of 2 ladies, but I don't want to say who they were, because I don't want to spoil the issue. But yeah, basically one of the other powers that they showed also was flight, and I thought that was actually pretty cool for that issue. And the third and last story is called Enlisted, Part 6 of 9, and this actually focuses on the Joker's daughter, who is actually singing in German, because this is all taking place in Germany. And what was really interesting about this issue was that it was a show that was being put on, and Satana actually shows up in this issue, and she's also doing some singing in German. And one of the words that I saw, I want to look it up on Google Translator, that says I hold you in some sort of way. And the reason why that was sung was because she met up with this one guy, John Constantine. And if all of you read that Satana was going to be in this book, you knew that John Constantine was going to appear as well, because they're like this with each other throughout the past. And they have this awesome demonic battle against each other. And the funniest thing is that she actually turns John into a rabbit. And the Joker's daughter finds it like really hilarious in that sort of way. And then afterwards, the Joker's daughter tells Zatanna something, that is like really that's really gonna build up a foreshadowing in the comic book in the third story. But yeah, don't want to give too much away, and there's some artwork for the third and last story. So 3 stories in one. I thought that it was pretty interesting. I will be definitely picking up the next issue to see how that goes and further on. And that's it, guys, for Bombshells issue number 2. Feel free to check out the links that are in the description below, such as comicfrontline.com, Zoneful Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. And also leave comments about the book if you read this comic, likes, dislikes, or anything in the comments. I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So I'm Mike, and until next time, everybody, take care and keep watching. Later, everybody.